So the Jets were annihilated. Jets were absolutely blown off the field. Simple as that. What can go wrong will go wrong. That really felt like it was the name of the game today. The coaching for the Jets was awful. The defense, it just infuriates me how bad the defense looked. It was atrocious. It was awful. We're going to talk about the defense in a second. The offense, also bad, right? And, you know, if you didn't watch the game, you're probably first instinct looking at Justin Fields' numbers and saying, okay, not a good quarterback performance. These numbers are not good at all. This is the reason why we lost. Was it a part of it? Yes, obviously. Jets couldn't throw the ball. Jets couldn't run the ball. Jets couldn't block as well. But it wasn't the main reason. It was not the, that in and of itself was not spearheading the reason why the Jets lost. So let's really look at the context. First things first, credit Buffalo. Really, really good team. Not many weaknesses whatsoever. They're well coached. They have the reigning MVP in Josh Allen. I think the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl this season. So of course it's going to be a tough game. Everyone knew that the Bills were going to, or predicted the Bills were going to win this game. I don't think people predicted this big of a margin between the two scores, but nevertheless, the Bills were the favorite for the reason, right? And then when you look at it from the Jets side, of course, they're a run-focused, run-centric team. And defenses know that, opposing teams know that, and the Jets are simply built to run the ball, right? With the offensive line, with the running backs, and being completely invisible at wide receiver outside of Garrett Wilson. Seriously, there's zero threat. There's zero threat of anyone actually making an impact outside of G5. And I also believe that contributes to Justin Fields' struggles, or did contribute to Justin Fields' struggles today. No one can get open. No one can get open. And anyway, so you have poor coaching, poor defense, poor offense going up against the reigning MVP and Josh Allen. They're probably going to score points, right? They're probably going to come in with a plan. They're probably going to know how to adjust. The Bills are the best adjusting team in the National Football League, in my opinion, pretty easily. Over the Chiefs, over the Eagles, over the Ravens, over the Lions. I think when you start off games like this, right? So this is really the point. When you're a run-centric team, a run-focused team, and you're down early in the game, it's tough to claw back in games when your defense is not even performing average. And, to be frank, the defense was far from average today. And final score 30-10. And the Jets' lone touchdown came in garbage time. I'm not even going to look at that. I'm just going to focus in on the first three quarters. The Bills were simply the better football team. So let's really take it from the top. So the Jets receive 3 and out. Fields inaccurate pass down over the middle of the field. Whatever, it happens. Quarterbacks miss throws. Bills get the ball back right down the field, no problem. Jets defense looked like it was in preseason mode. No problem. It was what was it? I have the numbers pulled up right in front of me. I just want to get the exact yardage right. 12 plays, 81 yards, just under 6 minutes. Easy, like a breeze, just right down the field touchdown. Jets get the ball back. Fields starts scampering up the field. Joey Bosa comes in, pops the ball out. I believe that's two forced fumbles for Joey Bosa. Crazy stat there. 2 forced fumbles in 2 weeks. Insane. Anyway, Bills get the ball back. Field goal. So within a blink of an eye, the Jets are down 10-0 at home. This is, again, a run-centric team that is focused on ball control, not turning the ball over. Then you throw on top of it, of course, the competition. This team is well coached. They're well prepared. They're going to be getting in the end zone. When was the last time the Buffalo Bills scored 0 points in a game? I can't even remember a time. So you're down 10-0. And what happens, right? The Bills get a field goal, the Jets get the ball back, we punt again. Just not really consistent. The blocking is bad. We can't run the ball. Fields is a bit inaccurate. And again, no one can get open outside of Garrett Wilson. And so the Bills get their field goal. The Jets get the ball back. 5 plays punt. Second quarter begins. Buffalo Bills, they get the ball back. 9 plays, 46 yards, and a field goal. Jets ball, 3 and out. Bills ball, touchdown, 70-plus yard drive. So the first 4 drives of the Buffalo Bills resulted in points with 2 touchdowns, 20-0. 20-0. And again, you can't be this run-centric team when the defense is it can't stop anybody. And then what makes it even worse, And this just drives Jets fans up walls, right? It's just the mistakes. Drops on the offensive side. Maybe Fields is like a bit inaccurate with the pass here and there. Missed tackles on defense. Flags on defense, right? I know Jets fans were pumped to see Clemens have that 3rd and 18 roughing the passer against Josh Allen. I mean, how many times do we have to see this? And then, like, even just a quick side tangent, I saw fans talking about, okay, where's the accountability? Why is Michael Clemens still in the game? Because the Jets have no depth. We have no depth at D end. You're thinking about all these different names that have been thrown out. Za'Darius Smith, Jadeveon Clowney, all these names throughout, really for months since free agency kicked off. There's a reason why Jets fans keep suggesting D ends, because we don't have depth there. Wide receiver, same deal. Super frustrating stuff. And so, you look down, you're down 20-0 if you're the Jets. You haven't coached well. You have not played good defense. You have not played good offense. There's mistakes all over the place. And then you throw on top of it, you're playing the reigning MVP here in Josh. And from that point, it's just a difficult uphill battle. Like, you're built to run the ball. You want to run the ball. I'm sure that was the game plan coming in without Ed Oliver, obviously. And we can't do that because we're down 20-0. We can't afford to go on a 10-minute drive, resulting maybe in only 3 points or 7 points. No, we have to pick up yards fast. And then so we're asking Justin Fields to drop back against the Sean McDermott defensive-led Buffalo Bills team with the 0 wide receivers outside of Garrett. So no one's getting open. And so at that point, the floodgates really opened up here. But let's dive into some numbers. So defensively, you got to be kidding me. The Buffalo Bills had 25 first downs. 25 first downs. Unbelievable. Total plays, 71 total plays for the Buffalo Bills. It was first down, second down, third down. First down, second down, third down. Over and over and over. Over 400 total yards for this Buffalo Bills team. 403 to the Jets, 154. How many drives did the Bills have? Only 11. What about the Jets? 10. What does that tell you about the Jets' defense? It's not good at all, man. It's not good at all. Obviously, the Bills had more passing yards. They outrushed the Jets like crazy. I think it was 221 or 224 rushing yards on the ground for Buffalo today. Absolutely insane number, right? James Cook, Josh Allen getting involved. But today, the Jets allowed the most rushing yards that they've had since 2021. I'm looking directly at Steve Wilkes and asking, what is the issue here? Yeah, depth is a problem. Depth is a problem with this football team, but you know what? There are defenses with so much less talent that are doing so much more. We have household names all over the place. Will McDonald, Quinnen Williams, Harrison Phillips, Jermaine Johnson, Sauce Gardner, Michael Carter, Quincy Williams, Jamie Sherwood. Why is the defense looking horrible? And again, credit Josh Allen. You're going up against a juggernaut here. You're going up against a buzzsaw. We have to understand that. We can't be all doom and gloom here, obviously. It's week 2. Learning experience here for the coaching staff. But through 2 weeks, right? First week, Aaron Rodgers shredded the secondary. Week 2, over 220 rushing yards on the ground. I'm looking... The defense was just simply not good enough. The Jets defense cannot perform like that on a weekly basis and to expect to win football games. It just will not happen. It will not happen. Not to mention time of possession. What did the Bills have? 38 minutes. The Bills had over 38 minutes in time of possession to the Jets 21. So, man, oh man, today was rough. And unfortunately, you kind of got the feel right as things were starting to, when the Jets got that field goal, you're kind of thinking, okay, you know what? Let's see how this is going to be a good test for the Jets coaching staff, see how they respond, see if the guys will continue to fight and whatnot. But it just felt like the game was over at that point. It was very reminiscent of the Saleh led team. But yeah, I mean, I'm just, it doesn't take a genius to say, okay, if you don't have good coaching, if you don't have good defense, if you don't have good offense, and you're making mistakes left and right, poor tackling, penalties, drops, poor play calls, you're not going to win games. You're not going to win games. So will it change next week against Tampa? if you're thinking about the firepower that Tampa has on that side of the ball, Evans, Igbuka, Baker, all these different guys, Bucky Irving and whatnot, it could be a very long day if the Jets are not on top of it, right? And you know what's interesting is, like, I felt like Stevens bounced back today, but then everyone else just kind of, I mean, Gardner definitely took a big step down. Michael Carter was not good. It just, yeah, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to talk about here other than the Jets just got completely bludgeoned. Again, offensively, nothing. Defensively, absolutely nothing. Coaching, not good. I wish there was maybe something that I can hang my hat on, or like the Jets made a late push, or whatever. This wide receiver had a really good day, or this pass rusher had a really good day. It just felt like from top to bottom, start to finish, the Jets were just simply whooped by the better team here in the Buffalo Bills. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. God, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. It's still early in the season, though. I will say that, right? It's week 2. These are all learning experiences for Inkstrand and for Glenn. They're going to get back to it. But I think really the key takeaway, I'm probably going to do a separate video on this. The key takeaway, we cannot get down early in games. We cannot get down early in games. Whether that's turning the football over, whether that's going 3 and out. We cannot give other teams opportunities. The Jets do best, like the structure of the run-centric team does best when they either have a lead or the game is close. But as soon as you start to creep into that 2-score lead, things get ugly fast. Again, if the defense isn't showing any inkling of stopping the opponent, and the Jets passing game has nothing outside of one player. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Sorry for all the negativity here. Just calling like I see it. Anyway, thanks so much. As always, go Jets.